Is there like age limit to try IVF?
No, there's no age limit. So long a woman has a womb, the woman can get pregnant. Even if you don't have eggs, you can still get pregnant.
Without eggs?
Yes.
So IVF no get menopause
For
stage.
people that are in menopause and have not had their children, they can still get pregnant because there are other technologies that have come in place.
That's an
That
eye-opener.
yeah.
All right, thank you so much, viewers, and once again, welcome to your favorite podcast. This is Truth Be Told. Yes, the program where we get to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, with the help of God, by the way. My name is Bernard Badamasi. They call me Koboku Master, and of course, I don't do this alone. I am always here with some beautiful ladies, but for some reasons, I'm here with my co-host today and our guest. Yes, I wasn't actually. I don't know, but yeah, Lizzie.
Yeah, actually, my hand was up. I was waiting for you to introduce me. I was just doing this.
Lizzie,
Hello,
how are you?
everyone. I'm fine. I'm okay. Welcome once again, and as usual, expect nothing but the best. Today's topic, ladies, get ready because you're going to be enjoying all of this, and this is going to be a very, very, very educative and informative section. So stay tuned.
All right, thank you. So she already raised the curtain, and this is where I get to tell you the importance of the topic that we're discussing today. Yes, as a people, it is always very important for us to talk about procreation, because it's not just because we want it, but because God admonishes us to do it. He said, "Go ye unto the world and multiply."
Yeah.
But these days, school fees no dey really allow person multiply because if you do multiply, you will see yourself for end up good. But then again, childbearing is one thing that is very, very important in human lives. If not, people like us who dey talk here now for not dey here, but because person born us, not because they here. Now that is even on a normal. Then as Africans, say na extra. Oyibo fit just marry say we just want to be alone, we don't want to have kids.
Yeah.
Even though I consider such people very selfish. Yeah, because like say your mama think like that, your papa think like that, therefore not born you. So, but it gets to a time where you marry, you want this child, you and your wife. Una no dey see am. Una go try. It's not coming. And you know say na when you dey find pikin, na you go know say love making na work. no be pleasure. Na work o. Doctor will recommend and give you take 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening. When I go do tire, go. But with the help of God and technology, they don't find a way to give people where they don't already tag them barren. Yeah, community, they had it, they don't give you label like bread. They don't knock am for your back. As you dey waka, I don't know say they say am. But some people wey don focus on some areas, some experts don find a way to do one or two things, to help women and men get children wey be their own. Dem no adopt o, no be adoption we dey talk about o. No. Something wey dey very, very popular now, but some people still no know am. They say knowledge is power. We're talking about IVF. And the woman wey we dey interview today, na her special area be that. No be every doctor dey do am, by the way. No be every doctor. She na her area be this. Her name is Dr. Kate, and she's here to tell us about IVF. Dr. Kate, you are welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Yeah. This is supposed to clap well.
Sorry.
That's
You not clap now.
where they help on.
You are teaching me what to do. You are not doing it.
Yeah.
You too clap now.
No, say na woman
Clap.
field.
Okay, clap.
Okay, man, clap.
Hey.
I say you no dey support gender.
So,
Okay, so Dr. Kate, you are welcome.
Thank you very
Yes.
much. Yeah.
Let's start primarily with IVF. A lot of people know this acronym
yes.
IVF. Some people don't know what it mean.
Amen.
So first things first, what's the full meaning of IVF?
Yeah, thank you very much. Good afternoon, viewers. I'm glad to be here with you and to discuss the topic IVF. It's very key that we know this because still down in our environment, a lot of persons don't know that this technology does exist. IVF is in vitro fertilization. Let me break it down a bit. Fertilization, naturally, it's supposed to occur inside the woman as nature has designed it to be. The man meets with the wife. That's the idea. Yeah, the man meets with the wife. The sperm swims into the uterus down to the fallopian tube, and the fertilization occurs in the fallopian tube. That's what you hear, tube, 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 in a woman. That's where the fertilization is supposed to occur. But for some reasons, we discovered that some persons are not able to achieve pregnancy because of one thing or the other, delaying it. And there is a technology that allows for the retrieval of the garment of the woman and that of the man. And a lot of lab work is done. The fertilization is done inside the lab. We have a lot of equipment that does that. Technology has really advanced, and the fertilization is done, culture, and the embryo is now transferred back to the woman's uterus, and it implants and pregnancy occurs. That's IVF.
So when you hear tube, no be tire tube, oh. It is a woman body. No woman, they carry many things. So many things with them motor, they their body too. So you see, now that's why they are very mobile.
Wow.
That's why they are very mobile. You have seen it. It should be wow. In the ambulance, it should be wow.
It should be a lot of things that us.
Yes.
Cars now.
You know what here too?
Ma, are you hearing this?
No, as we
I'm
progress,
listening to him.
As we progress, you will soon hear this thing, fuel pump. And other things. So,
that's not going to happen.
Alright, so thank you so much for that very quick breakdown. It was important for people to see beyond the IVF definition, and you've just explained a bit of the process. Now, before a woman and man will marry, decide, say this thing cannot happen naturally. Now, for instance, how long? Some people can marry for 2 years. They say, okay, maybe a hormone, maybe the woman is not settled, now it makes something not happen. How long should couple wait before they say, okay, this thing don't pass natural. Let's go and visit this specialist to see if we can try IVF.
Okay. There is no specific time per se that is allotted for a couple to seek the assisted reproductive technology, in order to get pregnant. But, like naturally, the book says infertility is defined as inability of a couple, a man and a woman, that's people of opposite sex, because we have a lot of these days,
Yes.
Two women living together, they will tell you that they are infertile, or two men living together, I don't know what they call it, they say they are infertile. No, it has to be people of opposite sex. If they live together and have regular sexual intercourse, because I've seen a lot of couples that live together, they will tell you we meet once in a month. What will be that one? I don't get. Are you people? You understand? They will tell you that once in a month. No, it must be regular sexual intercourse, a minimum of 3 to 5 times in a week. That also helps procreation. Yes. If they have regular sexual intercourse,
Can you repeat that number in a week again?
Yes, 3 to 4 times in a week. Yes. At least, that's at least. It can happen every day. Yeah, you very soon. So you have to just get this lecture verified. Yes. Exactly. So we're saying regular sexual intercourse, and when we talk of intercourse, it has to be vaginal, not oral, because well, people get there and start doing oral sex and they say they are infertile. You understand? So we have to get this point straight. It has to be regular sexual intercourse for 12 months. If they have stayed for 12 months with regular sexual intercourse and they have not achieved pregnancy, they need to come and see the doctor for evaluation. And these days there is a clause to that. because of education, women don't get married. My host here is talking about I'm not married. I mean, yes, we encourage people to marry on time these days. But because people have a lot to do, they have to defer marriage. To the letter. For some reasons, maybe out of luck, some persons don't get married before 35 years. So, but if at 35 years and above, you haven't gotten married, or you just got married and you are 35 and still you just got married and you have stayed for like 6 months, you've not achieved pregnancy, please run to the hospital, come and see us.
Run, no.
It is not the time to start waiting for the book 12 months. This time around, we recommend that they come and see the doctor.
That's after 35.
Yes, 35 years and above.
Months.
And there is a reason for this, which I may explain later if the time allows. So they have to come see the fertility doctor, and we'll do a lot of evaluation. And if for any reason we see that it is not achievable naturally, maybe by reason of blocked tubes or something, then the woman have to, quickly do an IVF. IVF is not something. Gone are the days when IVF was so expensive that people cannot afford it. So these days, at least people have money, the economy is richer, and people can afford this thing, and the cost is kind of more friendly these days. We advise that if you have tried this, quickly come for IVF. Don't wait for too long, or don't go and be sleeping in prayer room. That's the problem we're having these days. They will say they are praying. Some will say they want to go and see Babalawo. They don't have the answer. Technology has the answer. IVF has the answer. So it is the earlier the better, because before it starts, doing harm to the couple or to the marriage, it is better to quickly visit for an IVF process.
So it's quite affordable.
Yes, it is.
So, can you give us a price range?
Yeah, well, before this recent economic meltdown, we were able to crash the price down to like 600. Yes, 600,000. But even as bad as the economy is now, IVF is still affordable. With 1.5 million, you can still have IVF done. Unlike, in the Western world, a cycle of IVF is about $30,000 US. If you multiply that, how much is it? But in our environment, we have ensured that at least we make this thing affordable. We have brought it down, and Nigerians can afford it. So
now 1.5 million.
With 1.5 million, you can have your triplets. Exactly. With 1 million, you can have IVF done. Different strokes for different folks, depending on your age and everything. You can have IVF done very cheap.
Factor affects the cost.
Yes, it does, because a lot of things in place.
So what's the ideal? Should I say, at what age typically for pregnancy to say, okay, if you get to a certain age, there's no point trying. Like based on how bodies for IVF, does that apply?
I just talked about that. For when you are 35 and above, there's no point trying naturally, just waiting forever. Quickly come and get it.
Is there age limits to try IVF?
No, there's no age limit. So long a woman has a womb, the woman can get pregnant. Even if you don't have eggs, you can still get pregnant.
Not eggs.
Yes.
So IVF no get menopause
For people that are in menopause and have not had their children, they can still get pregnant, because there are other technologies that have come in place.
That's
yes.
Wow.
Lizzie, you go try talk to your which group you dey so? You go try open up to them. Don't be say you go get update the item. You don't hear that now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have also heard say person they go try, the thing no go work.
Yeah.
So what's the percentage of in 1 to 10, like what's the percentage? If for instance 10 women come to this, say okay, we won't do, what's the percentage of success rates?
Okay, yeah. It's important we talk about the success rate of IVF, because there are some women that come for IVF and when it fails, they just feel that all hope is lost. So this one that the almighty IVF has failed, then my village people are at work. No, that is not it. IVF has percentage. Currently, between 40 to 50%, it's the success rate of a trial of IVF. So that's the reason we talk about multiple trials. If you have tried and it doesn't work, do not give up, because it's just a game of percentage. 40%, 50%, yes, you can have a cycle of IVF. But if it doesn't work, you can try again. Be rest assured that you fall into the pool of positive results.
Will that be another 1.5?
Yeah, well, for some hospitals, they will give you some discount because there are some things you're not going to do, again. Yeah.
Okay, that one now come be like say the person don't be customer somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep that customer now because we don't call something because na medical line, we know because they're customer, not customer. Okay, now let's look at something. This IVF, you talked about prayer now. It be like say some people they feel like say stigma dey the thing. When you talk say because mama, I have seen people wey get delay to get pikin, then they eventually got the child, they go church go do testimony. But I don't think I've ever heard a testimony wey woman bold talk say God do am o but na through IVF.
IVF.
Why are they always ashamed to mention that thing in church when they are giving testimony?
Yes, that's a very big problem in our society, and that's the reason you see some people don't even come to seek for help on time, because a lot of persons, some people even present to the hospital and they will not tell us their true names. Yeah, just because they don't. Yes, these guys, they don't want to be known to have done the process. I mean, it's not something that one should be ashamed of. It's a process. There is always a process, a means to an end, right? If it didn't work in the bedroom, it will work in the lab.
Alternative means is not
Exactly, it's not bad. Our environment, people are ashamed to say they did IVF. IVF is just a process, and for some reason, some people will say, if I say that it's IVF that I did now, they will start looking at my child. Is it truly your child? Are you, those things are things of the past. People should be proud to say that, yes, I did it through the IVF, and there is no stigma to it. There is no stigma to it. So people should be bold to say.
I think it's just the mentality, not
Yeah.
It's like a woman who maybe you adopt a child. That maybe even as maybe it's really, they'll still look at you as though well, you did not give birth to that child. Even CS, we have issues with women who give birth by pushing.
You're right. Yes.
They look at you a certain way.
A lot of women die because of that.
Exactly. So I think then now you did CS and they're looking at you as though you were no woman in
a woman
doing IVF.
So you can't attend village meeting. A lot of
that's
women
where the
die
problem is coming
from ruptured uterus, because they insist, even after doing 3 cesarean section, they say this time around
I won't push her.
I must push. No, I must be a woman. It's the person who is alive that is a woman. That is a hero. Nobody will ask you, how did you give birth to your child? It's even when you tell them that you did cesarean section. Why should you even tell people this is? You understand? What's their business?
Will you come and push the baby for me?
They will. The most important thing is that they tie the headgear on the day of child's dedication. It doesn't matter
How can I be pregnant for 9 months and then you tell me what validates me as a woman?
I will say woman to give how you give birth. I mean, these are things that people should know. The public should know that we must come out of this. We have to. Yeah.
Okay. Now since I know they too talk too much because na woman, so I will just
you are not talking
I will just manage small. Now we just hear me once in a
by
while.
friendship.
Okay, so una hear wetin she talk now. You know why I bring that issue up? You and somebody they go the same prayer meeting. The person after prayer meeting they go see Dr. Kate. They tell you. Now after 9 months the person born pikin. You think say God answer and no answer you. Now update you no get to. Now update now you no get. And the person go carry the pikin come church, come do testimony, and they know say na 12 una be get the same problem. Una start prayer meeting the same time. They recommend fasting, olive oil give you. Say take 2 cups in the morning, 2 cups in the afternoon. Una they take them together. But after those things, the person they go see Dr. King. The person they go.
Faith without works.
Yes, so
faith without
works. You see now. As una they do testimony now, you they feel very bad on testimony day. Say how God go answer this woman, can't leave you. Updates now you not get to. So women too, if you really love your fellow women, you see, this is why sometimes one dey say woman for woman, we no dey support una because we know una not really dey for each other. As you get update for IVF, why you not share? You reach church give testimony now, you not talk say may God bless Dr. Keto wey God use o, but you say may God bless pastor wey pray, you know say may God bless doctor wey work the work. You see, sometimes we cannot continue to make God look like say e dey partial. Because the knowledge wey Dr. Kate get, let's not forget to na God na him help am learn am. Some people go this school fail na,
It's true.
wey she for pass so.
Yeah.
And she is prominent for this thing. If this video release now, you go see how many women go comment say I know her, I know her, I know her. Some go still no gree o, because if they say they know her now, they say okay, blind na help you.
Exactly.
It doesn't take it away. Say God use her the way they use your doctor. Now 2 people God use help you now, and now God use the 2 of them. So if you are out there, you are having this issue, you and your husband don wipe based on wipers, and e no work, you dey go church, no let anybody like give you o. Dr. Kate and her kind, they are here to help you. So mama, mo ask one.
Yeah, before you go to the next question, I must also emphasize here that for pregnancy to occur via IVF is still God's work.
Yes, ma'am.
That is where the testimony is. It's not the person who had it in the bedroom that is the testimony.
Yes.
The one that occurred in the lab. Because it's a mystery. Even we, the fertility doctors, we pray, we fast and pray. I pray for my women every day to get pregnant. So I don't relax to say, oh yes, you are coming for IVF, the almighty IVF, yeah, you're going to get pregnant. 40%. If we say 40%, we still have the 60% that didn't get pregnant.
Yes, sir.
We want IVF to even be 100%. So it is God that have done it. That has done it, that you got pregnant, that you went for IVF, and you got pregnant in the first cycle. If it didn't work the first cycle, that it worked the second cycle. It is God at work. That is where the testimony is. So that is where we need to emphasize that women should open up to their fellow women. If you have done it, the means with which you got that testimony, share it with your fellow women so that they too can benefit from it. Yeah.
Yes, sir. You don't hear that, mom. And truth be told, if you go and share a testimony removing the IVF, you are lying before God.
Yes,
you are lying. I know the house of God is not a place where you can lie.
Yeah, I know.
You are lying before God when you share testimony and minus the process. And like she said, anything outside nature, now it be miracle now.
Yes.
Nature no be miracle because God already set nature. Now ball we don dey roll.
Yeah.
So anything outside nature is a miracle. So how do you go about say you, because we have seen 60-year-old woman say after 60 years carry pikin. They no dey tell us this thing. They just put star. People come dey comment what God cannot do.
Does not exist.
We agree. Say why cannot do nothing, but then again, we cannot be giving people's flowers to the wrong person. Okay, more ask. Like I mentioned when I introduced this program, say no be all doctors dey do am. You know, wetin inform you when, because a lot of things dey to choose when you enter medical school. Wetin inform your decision to toe this line wey go dey beneficial to your gender mostly?
Yeah, concerning my fertility journey and the choice to be a fertility specialist is born out of experience, what I experienced as a woman. Maybe God wanted it that way so that I can encourage somebody who is going through this the problem of infertility at this point. First, being a doctor, I once had appendectomy. That was 1991 when I had appendectomy. When I was recovering from the anesthesia, I kept telling my mom then that my parents, I say, I must be a doctor. I must be a doctor. Somebody operated me. I came out. I'm alive. I say I must be a doctor. So I worked towards it, and it worked out. I became a doctor. Gynae as a specialty also. I like helping women. I'm a women advocate. I like women. I want to see women smile. I want to see myself smile, and I want to see women smile. I decided to go into the aspect that will help, that also help me in my ministry,
Helping women.
so that to try to help women to be happy in their homes. So I decided to specialize too in obstetrics and gynecology, and the fertility aspect too. I I, as a person, I also went through a period of infertility. After my first childbirth, 2 years, nothing was happening. you know I could imagine what people are going through because I went through it. I knew what it was. At every month when I see my menses, I will drop down in tears. I will be crying. I prayed. I fasted. I was like, the God that did it before, what is happening now? I told my husband, let's do it. He said, but we were pregnant before. What is happening now? Don't worry, it will happen. I said, no, let's go and check. We went, we did all the checks, and there was no problem. But the pregnancy came at the right time. At the time it was, supposed to come. And after that, I just thought of it like, women are going through a lot. And this is a field I think I would want to also reach out to women. I must specialize in fertility, in IVF, to try to help women. And that was what took my attention there. Yes, I'm still good in all general gynecology, but fertility as a subspecialty, that's my field. And I think I'm fulfilled in that aspect because having made several women smile. And I knew right there that we are living in a very poor environment, and a lot of people with this problem still don't have money. So that also informed my choice of crashing the price of IVF. I was the first in Nigeria and the first in Africa and the first in the world to do IVF for 500,000 naira. And I make bold to say that in that promo I did then, that we did IVF for just 500,000 naira, I had 10 sets of triplets. 10 sets of triplets. That's a memory that I will never forget.
Wow.
And the children are doing very well. Every day I see their posts on Facebook. I'm happy that I did that. I'm fulfilled as a fertility specialist.
10 people born 3 children.
Yes, 3. That's 30.
30 kids.
30. Each of them paid just 500,000 naira. They didn't pay anything, different, and they got it.
And
So
population commission never saw
yeah,
it.
I think they need to. I think they no, they need to, because we are subduing the nations.
The earth.
Yeah, yes, we are multiplying.
You need to recommend South Korea.
Mama, that people be good at can't see you. It is hard now. Person no go mistakenly born triplet.
Quadruplet is there.
I go run leave the woman for hospital.
Quadruplets, they are there. A lot of them.
I live and there.
Yes.
So we need to recommend that South Korea, they're calling out for couples that they need their population to actually.
What do you? You know, go on. Somebody need to recommend me to.
I'm ignoring you because I'm ignoring you today. I don't have your time. I don't have your time.
This is nice.
I don't have your time.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that was how you got into it.
yes, I
And,
got into it.
Yeah, mama, of a true man, may not be like say I blow your trumpet. You be superstar where women do.
What we go do
I
now?
don't hear your story. Let me hear. First is first. People must understand that I grew up see her as a very big auntie. Forget say Nigeria don't stress me now. I come my show. Yes. My local church in the village. Now she be like our prefect for the church. She dey choir. She dey teach us catechism. She dey do everything. So some people right from pikin you go know say dem make am. No be right from all this more. This my aunty don dey responsible o. Even when other girls our village dey use head waka, dey pursue them. You see, you go just know say for village o no be say na city. You go just know say this aunty na person wey person suppose emulate. Village. Owa is Edo State. So thank God we are here today. I'm talking with her. Me myself, I dey try for myself. You understand me? So I want to really thank you. Yes, and I also know that this line wey you told, so you don't do a lot o. You have a very big hospital here in Gwarinpa in Abuja now, very big. No be say na chemist. No be say you rent to big hospital. Grabo
Fertility Clinic and Diagnosis Center.
Yes, this this is the CEO. It's not like they now. So when we say women where they do well, no be all these slay queen where they online. Oh, well of them they into bleaching cream. These are women. When you talk women, we don't set paths. So when you are looking for somebody to emulate, sometimes even if the person is not online, Google women we don't achieve things. Now then be this, you get big hospital, and from there, let's not forget this woman wey sit down here so we say young so young wey sit down here so do you know that she carry her personal money over if I say that project no reach 100 million and her village mama na who habi
Worker, yeah.
if you see the hospital wey this woman go build for that village, this young woman wetin governor no fit do, wetin minister no fit do, e carry her personal money wey she don work, wey she for take dey fly Bahamas, wetin be that place, Santorini, Ibiza, go build better state of the art equipment hospital for who worker dey Edo state, the same road wey lead to where the Liquoros come from Otuo, and this boy dey call Lord Lamba, na their village side be that, na there all of them come from. Go build hospital there, carry doctors put inside. Before if person no well there, they rush and go local government afuse, but this woman single-handedly build a hospital, put equipment, no government support. So you see, we can do a lot with passion, wetin we love. Yes, if you are doing what you love, is as good as you are in heaven. Yes, if what you love is giving you money, now in heaven. Now you can also be making money, but you don't like am. You are not in heaven, you are not in hell, you are in purgatory. Yes, people make money, but they don't like what they do, but you are in purgatory. But if you are doing something is not giving you money, and you are not in love with the team, no way to die. And I hear you dey so better one like you dey so. But for her, first she chose the medical line. She dey inside the medical line, she come see one aspect wey go benefit both man and woman, because I been saying a woman thing, I forget say if you born the pikin na papa name be the answer. So both man and woman, and she has been of immense help to women wey need IVF. So you might be out there now wanting to do this, you don't know exactly how to go about it, especially for some men wey no dey supportive. Your wife only had the thing, you don already enter anger mood.
She said
Yes, you don't. What is that?
That when she said monthly now.
Yes, the husband kept saying don't worry. So please, it's not just a woman thing, because that brings me to the next question I want to ask. Mama, I beg, they don't find out IVF. You know, say this life, we live in a life where people always want to know who is at fault. Yes, so people want to know who is at fault. They don't find out this IVF. Is there a way man's sperm go weak? Woman no fit get belle, but if you go work for lab, is there a way woman tube go get issue? It go stop the natural process, but if it gets to lab, it will work. Who really bears the problem where they demystify the natural process where eventually if you can't reach lab, it go can't work?
Yeah, that question is something that is very important in our society, because we need to let couples know that infertility is not a problem of the woman.
Okay.
Because the problem we have in our society is that once a couple get married and they are not achieving pregnancy, the first hand is pointing to the woman.
Yes.
The woman cannot go out. The woman is getting depressed because she cannot get married, or is it that I can't bear children for my husband, and it's really affects women mentally. Infertility can be from the man, it can be from the woman. 33% of causes of infertility is from the woman. 33% is from the man. 33% is unknown. So it can be anybody. That is why we say, if they are not able to achieve pregnancy, don't tell your wife, go and look for the cause of your problem. No. the man and the woman should both visit the doctor to find out what the problem is, because it could be that the cervix of the woman is stenosed, the sperm cannot swim up. It can be that the uterus is carrying fibroid. You need to come so that it is removed, because it can cause infertility. It could be that, some, by reason of some instrumentation, the endometrium, which is the layer of the uterus that is responsible for implantation, has been damaged. That can also cause infertility. It could be that the woman's tube is blocked. That can cause infertility. Now, it could be that the man has poor quality sperm, because there are different aspects. There is sperm count, there is sperm morphology, there is sperm motility. Now, all these must be in place in the aspect of the man for fertilization to occur. Now, if the sperm count is low, the fertilization may not occur. If the morphology is low, it's not good enough, the fertilization may not occur in the bedroom. If the motility, because it needs to swim to the place where fertilization will occur, if it's not also good enough, fertilization will not occur. In all these things, what can be done is, and it's also like the aspect of the woman, the ovaries may not be releasing eggs every month as it should, because that's one of the leading cause of infertility in women, and ovulation. They are not ovulating. They may be menstruating every month, but they are not ovulating. So they are not releasing eggs from their ovaries. So that also can make fertilization not to occur. So in these instances, when they come for IVF has a solution to all this, like low sperm count, morphology, motility, and all that. All we need is concentrate the man's sperm. We have machine called ICSI, intracytoplasmic sperm injection. We just look for the good sperm inside, get the woman's egg out, we inject it. By fertilization, you must occur. That's by force fertilization. Yeah, so this thing must occur. Technology has advanced to this stage, right? So, all these things we do in the lab to make this fertilization occur, and then we now transfer back to the woman, and pregnancy will occur.
Okay. Now, my ask question will concern these Gen Z people, these new generation children.
Yes.
There are a lot of things those days where if woman do it, go be like say make the whole village gather. I remember that time, before you follow boy, they will say me you go check whether it is small cigar. Cigar was very big. But these days, mama, if any small girl wey you carry in bag now, you go see Rizla inside. I don't know whether you know Rizla. Say you know today worldly. This thing wey they take the rap igbo, that they call Rizla. If you go some of these big shops like H-Medix in Abuja, you see where girls are buying it. Before, one person won't go buy this kind of thing, person they shame. These days, I don't know, like they shame loss. So these things where our girls they take, cigar, igbo, shisha, all these things, do they get any effect for woman production?
Yes. Smoking, it's a very bad lifestyle that is affecting fertility of both the man and the woman.
Thank you,
ma'am.
So it's not just the women, both the men and the women. So that is why, especially for people that are finding it difficult to conceive naturally and they are smoking, they should either quit smoking or reduce it. I know it's not easy. Begin to tail it down and cut it off as a lifestyle, because tobacco contains a lot of, in fact, I cannot list all the components of, it's so complex that science has not even been able to finish analyzing what really destroys the viability of the human gamete, the egg and the sperm. So it's especially nicotine, that is contained in tobacco, it's a very bad thing that brings down the quality of the sperm and the egg. So it can also destroy the DNA. DNA is the major core thing in the human gamete. It can destroy the DNA, cause cell apoptosis, like I don't want to go high fallacy so people can understand. It can cause cell death, and the man start having low sperm count. The count can even be good, but the morphology is bad. The morphology can be good, but the motility is bad. So it cannot swim to the place where it's supposed to perform its duty of fertilization. So smoking is a very bad thing. In our society, we must cut it down. In the Western world, you like, okay, yes, you see, you have a lot of smokers everywhere, but those people, they don't care. They have a child, they don't have a child, okay. But in Africa, until you give your your mother-in-law a child, they will tell you have not entered the house. I know you start having a lot of things, and you, the man, you have a contribution to make. The woman has contribution to make. So for people that are smoking, I will advise them that please tell it down, or you cut it off as a habit, so that at least your fertility will not be affected, and you'll be forced to come and see us. Yeah.
She's even
Which she does not have a problem with.
Yeah, well, of course. But then, I would rather that somebody conceive naturally. There are people that come for IVF and they conceive even before we start the process. We celebrate them. We return their money ASAP, because that's what we want. That's what, who told you that if we had done it, it would have worked at that point. But, if it occurs naturally, we are always very happy. So let the public know that tobacco is a very bad lifestyle. It affects the fertility of the man and the woman, and it should be quitted.
Okay.
Yeah.
What other factors, like this tobacco you mentioned, what other factors can affect fertility?
Yeah.
In a man and a woman?
Oh, a lot, if we want to start. A lot. Okay, well, let me just talk about for the man. We've talked about the tobacco smoking lifestyle. Infection is one of the things that is causing a serious problem in our society. That's why we talk about hygiene. A woman is having infection, you need to come and see your gynecologist, because it's not just by vaginal discharge, it's not just by itching, but the aftermath of it. Because if pelvic inflammatory disease, the normal PID that you hear about, if it occurs, it will block the tubes and it will prevent fertilization from occurring, and that leads to infertility. So that's why we encourage people, when you have any form of infection, please visit your gynecologist. Then for the men too, yes, look for one. That is the problem. That's the problem we have in our society. They will just throw into a pharmacy, they say, I'm having itchy, okay, take this, take that. You don't even know the organism that is responsible. You must come to the hospital, let them check the organism that is responsible and deal with it ASAP. Because one severe case of pelvic inflammatory disease is enough to destroy a woman's reproductive career. The woman may never be able to conceive again. Then for the men, if they are having penile discharge, they are having urethritis or epididymochitis, they must visit. They're having pain in their testes, or there are times that some people are shy to come and say that I'm having discharge from my penis. That's a very bad thing. It could be just a gonococcal infection, which is one of the leading cause of infertility in our environment. So if that occurs, it will destroy the testes. That could lead to either the blockage of the vas deferens, leading to azoospermia. That's, you will not see sperm. The man go dey release. You see the semen is there, but there is no sperm cell in the semen.
It's a lie.
Yes. It's there, volume. It can be up to 5 mils, but there's nothing there. No active ingredients because infection has destroyed all the cells
No
in the
ingredients.
testes. Yeah, so nothing.
That's what my people
Yeah,
said
so
now.
they just
This one ingredient.
you understand. So
Ew.
when this occur, the man can never impregnate a woman.
And it's pouring.
Yeah, so it's there. It's the discharge. Normal.
All
You say
these
I'm
boys wey
performing
dey
it.
shout say my withdrawal dey
Yes,
strong, my
you
withdrawal dey
understand.
strong. My
So
Baba
if
no
the
level.
vas difference is blocked, fertility cannot occur because the semen is trapped there inside the testis. It's not reaching there. And if the testis too is damaged by the infection, it's also another bad thing. That man may just be sterile for life. For the vas difference, if the sperm cannot enter the semen for fertilization, IVF has a solution. Some people, once they say there is no sperm cell in the semen, they will just go and say, let me wait for the day I will die. They will tell the woman, what are you waiting for? I cannot impregnate you. No, there is science has gone beyond that. There is what we call testicular TISE. TISE is testicular sperm extraction. So we go to the testis of the man, we make a nip, take a tissue from there, from the seminiferous tubule, and we see the cells there, and we do the ICSI to carry out fertilization, and the person can still bear children.
Wow.
In IVF.
So not just the IVF is not just for women.
Yeah, no. It's everybody. Both.
Okay.
You understand? So even if it doesn't, it's trapped there. It's
Yeah.
only when, we go to the testis, it doesn't occur, then they cannot go for sperm donor, which is also an option. And for people that are in menopause, the time has passed. There is nothing you can do about it. Mm-hmm. That's why we tell people, when we talk about 35 years, after 35 years, the fertility of a woman begins to drop. The slope begins to go down. And at 40 years, the slope is very steep.
Nosedive.
You understand? Yes. Down. Even in IVF, we won't be able to use the egg. And even if we cannot use the egg, we can do donor egg. We'll get egg from younger girls, voluntary donors that do come, fertilize with your husband's semen, and you carry the pregnancy. You can still have children so long you have uterus. So
You don't hear am.
then for the men too, there is another important thing, because if like I told you, there are numerous causes. Yes. There's another important thing I need to talk to men about in their fertility journey, that if for any reason a young boy, I'm advising the men and I'm also advising mothers, because it could just be 2-year-old boy or 5-year-old boy cry to you and is screaming of pain in the testes. Do not wait. Rush straight to the hospital, because it could just be testicular torsion, and there is a golden hour within which, if that testis is not untwisted, that testis is gone. And if it happens on both sides, testicular torsion, and they don't seek health care on time, that's the end. The man may not be able to. That's the man sterile for life. So it starts from childhood. So women, men should know that as your boy child, watch out for them. If you see anything happening around down there, please seek solution. It's not time to find out, did anybody touch it? Nobody touched it. Something has happened. Seek medical advice and you preserve your fertility for life.
Okay, so this is where I get to copy the line of the United Kingdom. Say, if you see something, say something, see it, say it, sorted. That's like if you go UK, anytime you inside train, you do inside everywhere, they will always tell you, if you see something, see it, say it, sorted. See these 3 S, now they keep developed countries going. Then they wait, make something baje, make it spoil beyond repair before they complain.
Yeah.
And you see, when we started this topic, it was more like, so when we have IVF, everybody in a woman business. Even if husband they support, maybe you did there, nobody they ever talk high about the role of the man in IVF. You don't hear that now. All of them we go say, oh boy, me no worry, even if condom, cause I know you use my withdrawal game 100%. Once I feel like baba. You don't hear what they tell you know get ingredient to crayfish not dey your game. You dey see am now. So there's a need for you to go and get a proper check. You see, gynecologists, we don't talk about them enough. We don't. It's so bad now. Doctors when they do bombo not popular pass them.
Has he?
Yes, so doctors when they do yash not popular pass when they give us children, because we know they ever promote the good side of things. Once person just post negative news, you don't blow. But person go talk good things 2 millennia. Now they look at as if you no concern one. You know, so this is where we want to thank Dr. Kate. You
You're
know,
welcome.
I will just ask her to tell us basically. I know that she gets stuff for Gwarimpa here in Abuja. You know, maybe helplines where she can drop helplines. You can reach out to her, because this program is not just going to be now considering the price different. That means somebody for abroad need to fit on here can do.
Yes, now.
Yes, because I know abroad where all of us want to relocate go, we always talk. It's not easy, but nobody will tell you the truth. It's not easy. Even to see normal doctor when you know where for abroad, you go queue tire, appointment upon appointment. But Nigeria, if you hold your money, you go just drive from your house now, go hospital now, they will attend to you. You understand me? So you can reach her from anywhere in the world. She will give you an appointment. You will come around, and trust me, God willing. You see, say she know overhype her thing. He say 40-50%. Some people for sit down and say, don't worry, we've got it covered. 95% percentage will success rate. You understand? You go just dey blown. By the time you can't do your first one, you no work, you can't go post her for news. That's why I say 95%. I don't go there now. She say 40-50%. Believing that God nicely hold the 60.
Yes, so.
You see, I say no be by their power. You see, I say no be by their. That's why doctors will work. We care, but God heals.
Heals.
You understand me? So she will just give her helplines and how una fit take reach am. Yes, so that who need am go see am. Because I know say a lot of people need am. No go lie. A lot of people now. And she also chook small thing, you know. More could try marry early. We know the economy hard. Economy hard. But how about what will be done 10 years from now is done now? Some of us now when we born we realize we will not born early. Yes, I wish say my pikin dey enter secondary school now. This Tinubu thing for not today affect me. But if I consider the journey ahead and the way I don dey grow now, e be like say I late. Abroad, go there you go see 20-year-old girl don born pikin. See all these our footballers now. Person dey 22, when they win trophy, you go carry pikin wey dey 3 years come stadium. At 22, that means the pikin born at 19. It don't already be star. But the Nigerian economy go make you say, about 30 years I still dey now. I still strong. You forget say by 40 for a man prostrate don dey gather. This is the way prostrate dey do now. Nigeria economy fit make person prostrate come at 32. this country go stress, you go stress your prostrate come earlier than planned. Do you understand? So there's a need for us to do things early enough in life, so that at least when we are still young, we will watch our children walk down the aisle. When you say your pikin wan marry, they go use wheelchair bring father of the bride, father of the groom. No nah. They say father daughter dance, papa no fit get up. The mommy son dance, mommy no fit get up. It shouldn't be so in a normal realm, you know. And the earlier, the higher your chances. You know. So thank you so much, man. And Lizzie.
So much. I've learned a lot.
You hear this advice, so you hear am. No be say you go dey wear cap just if you know your advice, so.
I don't understand. What is it because Judith is not around?
Especially small body people now they do so na old until they build chief title
Stay
for
away
village.
from me. Stay away from me.
Walk by one of
Stay away
course
from
River
me.
State.
Today is not about you. Stay away from me.
So Mama, please feel free to tell us your hospitals,
Okay,
your
thank you.
branches, and you know, so that people can reach you.
Oh, okay. To reach me, you can reach me in Grabo Fertility Clinic and Diagnosis Center. We're at plot C83, 5212 Road, Gwarimpa, Abuja. And you can also reach us on our line 080 3622 7663. I take that again. 080 3622 7663. I remain Dr. Onoja, MD, CEO, Grabo Fertility Clinic, Abuja. Thank you very much.
Replay it if you did not get it.
Yes, so this is
Make
where
sure
we
you get everything.
replay o, collect the
Replay o.
number, reach out, e go help you.
Don't wait.
Yes, all these people dey give testimony without talking about IVF. Don't lie to the Lord.
God is
The
seeing
Lord
you.
sees you.
God is seeing
Say
you.
na person e dey help you. Share update. And not maybe no use fasting kill the other woman. No use fasting kill her. Show update. So thank you so much, guys. This
Thank you
is
so much.
yes,
Thank
it's
you
been
so much,
very
man.
very informative,
You're welcome.
entertaining, and educative
You're welcome.
with Dr. Onoja, Kate, MD CEO, Grabo Fertility and Diagnostic Center, Gwarimpa, Abuja. Thank you so much.
You're
This is Truth
welcome.
Be Told,
You're
a
welcome.
podcast where we deliberately we set them up to bring you content that will be helpful to you and I. Hopefully next week we'll post you another one. Thank you and bye bye.
Not hopefully,
Bye bye.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah, I always like good God. Nobody knows tomorrow.
Yes, man.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.